Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? Before we get into today's video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a stream or video. Second thing, you should notice the new video overlay on. I'm definitely gonna have these on streams. Don't know if I'm gonna have them on videos. Just let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll definitely be reading them, seeing what you guys think about having the overlay on the stream and videos, or just on streams. So today we're going to be talking about Ripple and the Federal Reserve. We have some more information today and a new article discussing it and how important this would actually be, how big this would play in Ripple's favor if the Federal Reserve decided to start backing XRP. So as we know, the Federal Reserve has been working with Ripple, or we should say the Faster Payments Task Force, which is supported by the Federal Reserve. Has been working with Ripple since I think late 2015 or early 2016, and a PDF document came up lately. It's like a 160-page document just about Ripple and the Federal Reserve, which is crazy. And one important excerpt from this whole PDF is saying the agreement between Ripple and the Federal Reserve and framework are not public documents. What I find fascinating is that if the agreement between Ripple and the Federal Reserve, whatever that may be, there could be some crucial information within that agreement that we don't know about, hence why it is not public. So perhaps we can do some speculation here that there is an agreement between the Federal Reserve and Ripple that they want to use XRP in 2019, 2020, 2021. There's some sort of agreement between the Federal Reserve and Ripple, and I think that's great news because no matter what that is, there's some sort of agreement between the two parties, and it has to be about the use of the technology because the US, they're trying to find a faster way to settle payments cross borders and domestically. It's just today's system, it just does not work, and it's due for a change. So the fact that they say the agreement and the framework are not public documents and they're not available to the public shows that they're hiding something, keeping it behind the scenes, because there is some crucial information that could lead to an absolute explosion in Ripple's price if a document leaked out saying that the Federal Reserve does want to back XRP in whatever year they may want to do it. But we do know they have been working for quite some time now, and the only reason they would be working for that amount of time is because they plan to use it in the future. And here's where it gets really interesting. This article by Crypto Recorder, a great article. It says this paragraph I really like. One of the reasons why the dollar is adopted as the primary currency for foreign transactions by all nations is because it is backed by the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the most powerful nation on earth, essentially most powerful and biggest economy. I don't think it's the biggest economy, but is a pretty significant economy. And then they also state that now that the Federal Reserve is warming up to Ripple, there is a good chance that they would back it as the currency of the digital age. If that happens, all other nations across the world would follow suit, and Ripple, XRP, would pretty much become the next dollar. Meaning that if the Federal Reserve decided to back XRP as the main digital currency of the US, a lot of other countries would follow. Now remember to take point that Ripple is working with 40 to 50 central banks, and one central bank backing the currency would mean a ton of adoption, and not even including the other 49 banks that Ripple is actually working with. So I mean, honestly, it's honestly amazing what's going on behind the scenes if you really read between the lines. And also, when Brad Garlinghouse stated that major banks will be using XRapid by the end of the year, and remember, he stated major banks, not just banks, he said major banks. He could be talking about the Federal Reserve. He could be talking about JP Morgan. He could be talking about Bank of America. He could be talking about Mitsubishi Bank of Tokyo. We don't know for sure. But if the Federal Reserve is one of those major banks that will be implementing XRP and XRapid this year, that would be an absolute game changer for Ripple and completely just shatter the crypto space if an actual cryptocurrency becomes backed by one of the largest central banks in the world. And it's not the fact that it would just be backed by the central bank. What would happen is that if the Federal Reserve would back XRP, all the other central banks across the world and all other banks in existence would want to adopt this currency because the central bank of the United States is stating that it is saving a ton of money and it is settling global payments and it is advancing global commerce at such a fast rate and at such a low cost. I mean, this would absolutely just have a financial takeover of the world in terms of digital payments, and is a big game changer. So the fact they've been working together for 3 years and they've said all positive things about it, if they do decide to implement XRapid within the Federal Reserve, I mean, that would absolutely just have the biggest impact on digital payments, and to where every single central bank and every single bank would be hopping on to adopt this currency before they get beaten out by the competition. And remember, also to note, major banks will be using XRP this year, and Ripple is working with 40 to 50 central banks, guys. Seriously, there's going to be one final bull run before the end of the year, and it's going to be huge. And I mean, everything going on behind the scenes with Ripple, guys, it's amazing. So, and the Federal Reserve is one of the things that could happen. The Federal Reserve backing XRP is just one of the things that could happen. And if just this happened, it would spark an absolute revolution in digital payments, and perhaps the other 40 to 50 central banks they're working with. I mean, guys, the scale of who Ripple is working with, it's honestly, you can't even like put it into perspective how massive it is. If one central bank backed XRP, could you imagine the other 40 to 50 central banks backing XRP that Ripple's currently working with? Guys, seriously, get in while you can, buy the dips. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to check links in the description if you do want to get yourself a Ledger Nano S to keep that cryptocurrency safe, or get yourself some merch. So thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.